Good morning children. In today's class we are going to learn about decision theory, a final concept that we are learning in the section Operations Research. Throughout this chapter we were learning about transportation problem, assignment problem. So almost everywhere we were doing some decisions. Now this is a special concept, decision theory, and we are using some strategies. Before going into that, when you are given a problem, how to understand? We are given certain terms to remember: acts, events, payoff matrix. So what do you mean by this word acts? Acts, we say many alternatives are given. Which alternative you are going to choose? So select an act from the given alternatives. Events, the other word I can say states of nature. States of nature are beyond the decision maker's control. So that you should remember. States of nature are outside the decision maker's control. Now, combining these two, we are given the matrix model, I can say, or a tabular column, I can say, that which we call payoff. So payoff is a result of combination of acts and events, or acts and states of nature. Once you are given a problem, how are you going to decide which is better? So when the decision will come, you may be given a variety of crops. You have to suggest a farmer which crop he has to choose. So when we need to choose, how are we to do it? We have two decision criteria given: maximin, minimax. What is this maximin strategy? Maximin. When I read maximin. But when I do it, find the minimum. In that minimum, you choose the maximum. So remember the idea. Maximin tells me find the minimum. In that minimum, choose the maximum. So every row or every column, depending on the question, choose whether you need to do it in row wise or column wise. So every row, choose the minimum entry. In all the minimum entries, select the maximum. So that is called maximin. So very first thing I will say, choose the lowest, and the next I will say, out of all the lowest, choose the alternative which is having the maximum. So first step, choose the minimum in each row or in each column depending on the question. Out of all the minimum, choose the alternative that is having the maximum of the entry. The same thing reverse. We have the other option, minimax criterion. What is this minimax? First thing, in every row, choose the maximum. Then out of all the maximum, choose the minimum. So the word is minimax. But first you will choose the highest, maximum you will choose. Out of all such highest values, choose the alternative which is minimum of the given values. So first maximum, then minimum is minimax. First minimum, then maximum is called maximin. Simple concept. As we do the exercise, you will understand better. Exercise 10.3, question number 1. Given payoff matrix in rupees for 3 strategies and 2 states of nature. Select the suitable strategy using the maximin principle and minimax principle. Given states of nature E1, E2. Strategies S1, S2, S3. Maximin. First we'll choose minimum. So minimum of 40, 60, 40. Minimum of 10 and minus 20, minus 20. Minimum of minus 40 and 150, minus 40. In each row, we have selected the minimum. Out of all this minimum, look at the principle, it is maximin. So first priority I did minimum. Out of that minimum, choose the maximum. So 40 minus 20 minus 40. Maximum is 40. That tells me I have to choose S1. So the strategy S1 is selected by maximin principle. The second principle, minimax. Minimax suggests first I have to select maximum. In each row, the maximum should be selected. 40, 60, maximum 60. 10 minus 20, maximum 10. Minus 40, 150, maximum 150. Out of the 3, that is 60, 10, 150. I have to choose minimum. So minimax tells me first the maximum, out of which choose the minimum. Minimum of 60, 10, 150 will be 10. Where is 10 coming? It is S2. That is, we select strategy 2. S2 is the strategy selected by minimax principle. Question number 4, given payoff matrix for 4 acts and 4 states of nature. Select the optimal decision using maximin and minimax principles. S1, S2, S3, S4, the states of nature. A1, A2, A3, A4, the 4 acts. First principle, maximin. Find the minimum. 14, 9, 10, 5. Minimum is 5. 11, 10, 8, 7. Minimum 7. 9, 10, 10, 11. Minimum is 9. 8, 10, 11, 13. Minimum is 8. Out of all, 5, 7, 9, 8. We need to check the maximum. So maximum of all this is 9 and 9 goes to A3. So we have to choose A3. Therefore, A3 is the optimal decision by maximin principle. The second one, minimax. Choose the maximum. 14, 9, 10, 5. Maximum is 14. 11, 10, 8, 7. Maximum is 11. 9, 10, 10, 11. Maximum is 11. 8, 10, 11, 13. Maximum is 13. Out of all, choose the minimum. So I have 2 values the same. So both I can choose. So out of 14, 11, 11 and 13. Minimum is 11. So we can choose A2 as well as A3 or the optimal decisions. So not only one, we have 2 now. So A2 and A3 are the optimal decisions by minimax principle. Question number 3. The research department of Hindustan Limited has recommended to pay marketing department to launch a shampoo of 3 different types. The marketing types of shampoo to be launched under the following estimated payoffs for various level of sales is given. Find the manager's decision by maximin and minimax principle. Maximin tells us to choose the minimum. 30, 10, 10. Minimum is 10. 40, 15, 5. Minimum is 5. 55, 23. Minimum is 3. Out of all, 10, 5, 3. The maximum is 10. So 10 goes with X shampoo. So manager's decision by maximin principle is X shampoo. The second idea, minimax. Choose the maximum. 30, 10, 10. Maximum is 30. 40, 15, 5. Maximum is 40. 55, 23. Maximum is 55. Out of all, 30, 40, 55. I need to choose minimum. So minimum of all this is 13. If so, the manager will decide X shampoo by minimax principle also. In both the principles, we are going to choose only X shampoo. Question number 2. A farmer wants to decide which of the 3 crops he should plant on his 100-acre farm. The profit from each is dependent on the rainfall during the growing season. Amount of rainfall is categorized as high, medium, low. His estimated profit is given below in rupees. He needs to decide which is the best crop using maximin and minimax principle. We cannot select rainfall as high, medium, low for suggestion. See, the suggestion is best crop. So, under crops, choose the maximum or minimum. Not here, but we choose here. So, let us write down. The very first is maximin principle. Choose the minimum. So, minimum of the 3 is 2000. Minimum of these 3, 3500. And minimum of these 3, 4000. Out of the 3 numbers, 2000, 3500 and 4000. Maximum is 4000. Therefore, by maximin principle, which crop is good? Crop C. So, we will say the best crop is crop C. Now we proceed on to minimax principle. Minimax principle, first we need to choose the maximum. Out of the 3 numbers, 8000 is the maximum. In crop B, 5000 is the maximum. Under crop C, again 5000 is the maximum. Now we need to choose minimum of all this. Minimum of 8000, 5000, again 5000 is 5000. Therefore, we do not have a single selection, rather we have 2 selections. I can select crops B as well as C. So crops B and C are chosen by minimax principle.